Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and welcome to another episode of Cutting Rocks, where I cut through rocks and fossils I find on the western shore of Lake Michigan, see what spills out. So today I have these 6 that are all very quartzy, very quartzy themed today. This one's like basalt and quartz, so I'm going to just cut through right down the middle, and some of these I want to try to maybe put in the tumbler in halves, or I don't know what I'll do with them. This one's got kind of like almost skipping at a maggot kind of patterning with the quartz in there, so I want to go right down the middle of that guy. Same deal, big crystals in this one, like you can see that big crystal right there. So I think what I want to do is go right down the middle. Another cool one that's kind of half and half, like maybe basalt porphyry and then some quartz and some red in there too. So I want to go right down the middle of this guy too. See if I can get 2 really cool halves. This is a little more brachiated quartz with some mudstone and stuff in there. I think I'm probably just going to go right down the ridge right here, right down the middle. And then this one is just another one. There's a lot of red, a lot of orange in there. Maybe staining, maybe not. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go. If I'm going to go this way maybe, try to get a good piece off of this side. I don't know, we'll see when we get there, but we're gonna use the high-tech 6-inch trim saw. I'm gonna use a thin notched blade, so let's get set up and we'll get cutting. Okay, so through that first one, right down the middle. Oh, look at that. Ooh, is that like hematite flash right there? Or just blade burn on some dark stuff? I don't know. Really cool though. So I've never really thrown pieces in the tumbler like this. I kind of want to do some experimenting, so these will be perfect ones because, they're pretty solid quartz. Not too many big pits on the outside, so that'll be a good experiment. So 1 for 1, let's get on to the second one. Okay, so through number 2, I kind of went the short way instead of the big face way. Ooh, look at that. That looks really cool how it's kind of brachiated in there. So these 2 I'll probably try to tumble, see what happens. Just throw them in with those other 2. But really, really cool how it's got that brachiated quartz all in there and some red staining. Really cool. 2 for 2. On to number 3. Alright, so number 3, right down the middle. Oh, another cool brachiated one. Got like a hexagon pattern there from a crystal maybe, like the side view of a crystal. So really cool. That stuff's really cool when you find those, the crystal sections like that. That's really cool. I was hoping, because I saw that, and that's a cool one. I don't know if I would tumble these just because the bottoms of these have that black. Maybe, I don't know how much of that would tumble out, but we'll see. Maybe we'll throw all these into a batch once and just see what happens. But all right, on to the next one. Alright, through number 4, kind of the half, maybe porphyritic rhyolite with quartz on the other cap. Let's see if it's the same. Oh, look at that. That's really cool with the red right there. That almost looks like jasper. Little dots of jasper in there, and that black in the middle almost looks like a nice little set of wings. And they're pretty good shape too, so I might have to actually use these. It's a really, really cool one. All that contrast, black, red, white, all the patterning and the quartz in there too. Really cool. I think that's the best one so far. All right, 2 more. cut through that chunky one. Let's see what's inside. Oh, look at that. That is another just super awesome one with that mudstone in there. That is so cool. Well, it looks like a little baby rhinoceros right there. So this is another really good one. I might have to like just polish both of these up and stick them on a stand or something. Nice shape to them yet too. So all right, another awesome one. So let's get on to that last one. Okay, so through that last one, I decided to go the big face on this one to get this piece off of here. Maybe there's some of that red in there. Oh, look at the wispiness in that thing. Look at that right there. Crazy. And then the super, super orange color. And then another little, like, kind of beigeish color in there. Really cool. So both of those are definitely going to get polished up too. Really, really cool micro patterns in there. Right there. Really awesome. All right, so I would say 6 for 6 for these for sure. They all look really, really cool. All right, so if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.